time to bust out the dip. Yesterday brought big news in all things chips, computer chips that is, and we have it all right here. The Hustle, August 30th, 2018, sponsored by Leesa. Once you pop, the fun ding don't stop. A news roundup of all your favorite chips. Chips aren't the sexiest thing out there, but they're the magic beans behind all your favorite gadgets. From old school chips satisfying new cravings to the consolidation of big chip factories, chips have made major headlines this week. Here's a recap to satisfy your cravings for salty, silicon-y semiconductors. AMD may be old, but it's still got crunch. American Micro Devices is the definition of old school. Its logo hasn't changed since 1969, but the company was the best performing stock in the S&P this week. Shares are up 120% in 2018, way more than better-known rivals Nvidia 28% and Intel 4%. Micron's American manufacturing. Memory chip maker Micron Technologies announced yesterday that it will spend $3 billion to expand a manufacturing facility in Virginia. The Boise-based manufacturer is the fourth largest chip maker in the world and one of the few with roots in the U.S., and the expansion will generate 1.1 thousand new jobs. Everyone is pulling their chips out of the same bag. Intel and Samsung are fab. They fabricate chips in-house. But until recently, fabless chip makers like Qualcomm and Nvidia outsourced to one of two foundries. One of these, Global Foundries, just announced plans to downsize, meaning Taiwan's TSMC will be getting a lot more business. Also, people still really like potato chips. That's right, you're not the only one who still likes Lay's. In the past 7 years, the market for good old fried tater chips has grown at a snackable rate of 4%, pushing the global market for potato chips to $28 billion. The real crunch base. Find us on Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter, and our blog. Feds indict NFL player and Blackish TV writer on charges of insider trading. According to a complaint filed by the Department of Justice, Cleveland Browns linebacker Michael Kendricks and former Goldman Sachs analyst turned TV writer Damilare Sonoiki have been charged with securities fraud. Kendricks admitted to his involvement in an insider trading scheme with Sonoiki between 2013 and 2015, and according to his attorney, plans to plead guilty in the coming weeks. A real made-for-TV kind of plot. The DOJ alleges that the Harvard-educated Sonoiki advised Kendricks to invest $80,000 in 4 companies: CompuWare, Move, Sapient, and Uplink. In less than 5 months, he magically generated close to $1.2 million in illicit gains. In return for the tips, Kendricks reportedly provided around $10,000 in kickbacks to Sonoiki in the form of cash and NFL tickets. Gordon Gekko would be proud. Kendricks has apologized to the NFL, his family, the Cleveland Browns, who he signed a 1-year deal with in June, and the Philadelphia Eagles, who he won a Super Bowl with last year. Meanwhile, he sorta threw his friend under the bus. In a statement, he acknowledged he was aware of his wrongdoing at the time of the scheme, yet also implied that Sonoiki gave him a false sense of confidence. If convicted, both men face up to 25 years in prison. Social media. Fuck it-ish. Natural Cycles Facebook ad banned in the UK over misleading claims. Natural Cycles, a Swedish startup that developed a body temperature-based algorithm for tracking individual fertility, has come under the controversy microscope once again. This time, a UK advertising regulator upheld 3 complaints that an advert the company ran last year on Facebook's platform was misleading. They told them no, and they did it anyway. While Natural Cycles gained EU certification for its app as a contraceptive in February 2017, the Advertising Standards Authority, ASA, claims to have stated very clearly that the company was not to imply that the app was a highly accurate method of contraception. Unfortunately, the ad in question did exactly that, promising a highly accurate certified contraceptive app that adapts to every woman's unique menstrual cycle. The regulator banned Natural Cycles from running the ad again and warned it against exaggerating the efficacy of its technology. This isn't the app's first unwanted controversy. The company has faced heavy scrutiny from medical professionals for downplaying the complexity of its system, as well as its odds of failure. In January, a Swedish hospital reported 37 unwanted pregnancies among users of the app over a 5-month period, and accused the company's effectiveness claims of being highly misleading. According to a spokesperson for Sweden's Medical Products Agency, the investigation has come to a head, and the agency plans to publish its findings sometime next week. Social media. Hitting for the cycle. As Google faces data criticism, private search engine DuckDuckGo flaps its wings. DuckDuckGo, an internet search engine designed to protect consumer privacy, is surging in popularity as users become more wary of data collection practices at big tech companies like Google. Launched 10 years ago, the company has since developed a tracking script blocker and other privacy software, and now they've raised $10 million to continue building their tools. Paranoid about privacy before it was cool. DuckDuckGo was founded in 2008, at a time when people were too worried about the paralyzing global recession to think about what Mark Zuckerberg was doing. The company's goal was simple: create a search engine that doesn't collect any information about users and shows everyone the same information for a given search query. Duck anti-Google. Since DuckDuckGo, or DDG, last raised money, $3 million in 2011, the world has changed. Facebook's Cambridge Analytica scandal threw tech's privacy practices into the limelight, and these days the U.S. president is spouting conspiracy theories about Google's intentions. But this grave new world means more business for DuckDuckGo. The company has been profitable since 2014 and recently posted a record 25 million searches in one day. It plans to use its recent funding to expand its privacy tools beyond the U.S. social media. A stroke of good duck. Sponsored. Big mattress cartel dupes customers with suspect pricing and strategies. Fact. The sales techniques at old-school brick-and-mortar mattress stores are notoriously shady. Big-name mattress stores typically inflate the real cost of their mattresses, only to cut those high prices. Call it a deal. A mattress priced at $5,000 on sale for 70% off is likely worth much less. Manufacturers also purposely make it difficult to compare prices between stores by creating different model names for the same mattress. So how can you get the best mattress for your buck? Simple. Buy online. Unlike the box stores, online mattress makers compete for your dollars, not with shady sales practices, but with actual advantages, like the quality of the mattress. And according to Wirecutter, no online mattress retailer does it better than Leesa. Leesa's developers spent years studying sleeping habits and listening to user feedback. The result? A quality foam mattress that will give you the comfort you want in bed and the support you need to wake up feeling refreshed. Choose Leesa and start sleeping better. Readers of The Hustle, get up to $160 off and a 100-night risk-free trial. Nothing to lose with this snooze. Things you should pack. A towel that doesn't take up your whole bag, $35. First rule of traveling, always bring a towel. This one is made from nanofiber that's twice as light as microfiber, but big enough to dry you off. And it has an antimicrobial coating to ward off that mildew stank, and a breathable silicone travel case to pack it back up while damp. Shammy, yeah. Things you should dab. Literally everything you eat with this sauce, $14.99. Truff is one of those bougie new hot sauces that is actually worth the price tag. It's infused with black truffles and just the right amount of spice, so you can put it on anything without incinerating your mouth. Basically, it's our office's new ketchup. Truff luck. Things you should write on an adhesive whiteboard that doesn't suck. $96. Mounting a whiteboard is a pain in the ass, and whiteboard paint sucks. This removable adhesive whiteboard sticker lets you turn any wall into a writing surface to capture the best and worst of your brainstorms. When in doubt, write it out. Sponsored. Refi. Your student loans easily with Common Bond. Free quote. Student loans suck. Common Bond makes them suck less. How? They pay off your old loans and replace them with a smarter single loan. Why? Because refinancing saves you money and helps you pay off your loans faster. Even better? It's super easy and lightning fast. Find your rate right now. Sponsored. Ride. Things you should ride into the sunset with a theft-resistant bike. 30% off with code. You don't have to be Lance Armstrong to know that bikes get stolen a lot. Luckily, the geniuses at Fortified Bicycle engineered a theft-resistant bike. Their proprietary bolts make sure thieves can't swipe your wheels. Use code THEHUSTLE to get 30% off any model. 2 wheels, 0 steals. Now playing Space Captain live at the Fillmore. Joe Cocker, a legendary performance at a legendary venue. Zach Crockett, news writer. Wes Schlangenhoff, news writer. Connor Grant, news writer. Colby Hatch, ad writer. Lindsay, Cool Ranch Doritos are the devil. Quinn, managing editor. Ed Amame, bean counter. Subscribe, jobs, advertise, events, shop. Find us on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube, and join our Instagram community. You opted in by signing up, attending an event, or through divine intervention. We're at 771 Clementina Street, San Francisco, California, 94103 in the United States. You can reach us at 415-506-7210. Never want to hear from us again? Break our hearts and unsubscribe. The Hustle.